Welcome to video 1-10. Find a quadratic function given a vertex and one additional point. One footnote, this lesson is not in our textbook. It's an additional lesson that used to be in our older textbook, and I still like to include it. All right, here's the problem. Write a quadratic function with vertex -2, 5 and point -6, 1. So now we're going in reverse. In the earlier lessons, we were given a function and told to make the graph. Basically, we now have parts of a graph and are going backwards to write a function. And that's typical of many of our lessons. Given a function, make a graph. Given a graph, make a function, solve equations. Those are all the three major components of each unit. All right, so first off, let's recognize that if we have the vertex, let's write the function in vertex form. Vertex form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where the vertex occurs at h comma k. One thing to keep in mind is that this and this have opposite signs. I call that x-files. In general, when things are in the enclosure parentheses in near the x, we have x-files. And X-Files was a TV show from a long time ago. It dealt with mysterious things. And the mysterious thing here is the oppositeness. This k here is not opposite, it's away from the x. All right, so right away, I've got the h and the k. So I've got y equals a times x, in this case, plus 2, opposite of that, squared, plus 5. Okay? So now all I'm going to do is find the a value. Well, if only I had a known x and y, I could then solve for a. Oh, I do. I'm going to use this point and substitute it into here. So -6, that's the x value, and 1, that's the y value. So I will write 1 equals a times -6 plus 2 squared plus 5, and just solve that equation for a. So I've got 1 equals a, -6 plus 2 is 4 squared plus 5. 1 equals 16a plus 5. Subtract 5 from each side. So I now have, I'll go over here, -4 equals 16a. Divide each side by 16. Divide each side by 16. And get a to equal -1/4. Then all I've got to do is take that -1/4 and insert it for that a value right there. So I'll write my answer over here, so it's more clearly seen. So y equals -1/4 times x plus 2 squared plus 5. And there you have it, how to find a quadratic function given a vertex and one additional point.